Hey, YouTubers. Hey, it's Cole Reed, Extra Sweet, back again, checking some tickets. We got quite a bit of tickets to check here tonight, and I don't know if we're going to get through them all. But I know it's been a while, we ain't been on, so I hope everybody's been good out there. Hope everything is working out okay. Don't let the negative get in your way. Let's go ahead and get the app up so we can go ahead and check these tickets real quick. I hope you can see okay. Get the camera open there. And let's go ahead and get right to it. Take some time. Hope everything's been going okay. I was trying to think, like, what did I want to talk about? I have something I want to talk about with you guys. And I guess the main thing, one of the main things I want to talk about is end of life plans. You know what I mean? Death. So, like, if you don't have your affairs in order, like, get them in order. If you got things you want to leave for certain family members, maybe go ahead and take care of that. Because in the end, it's usually like a bunch of confusion, unnecessary confusion. Stuff, that you could have made a decision on so that it wouldn't be any family arguments or things like that, which it shouldn't be anyway because, hey, the shit wasn't yours to begin with, so why are you arguing over it? But, that's just how life is. So I would suggest, trying to make sure you got those affairs in order, making sure you wrapping that stuff up like that, It's inevitable. It's going to happen. You're going to die, and that's pretty much it. And it'd be nice if you could just have your stuff all wrapped up and nice and ready to go. A lot of people say, oh, well, I'm going to leave this. Older people, I'm going to say like my older people that I know, in particular of my family, well, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. I'm going to make sure this happened and that, and then they pass away. Lo and behold, they ain't wrote nothing out. Ain't had nothing wrapped up. Ain't made no plan. And now somebody, think it's just theirs, or, somebody else want to argue with them about it because they don't feel like it's theirs. You could have just took care of that while you was here and made it easier, It's your stuff. You could do it how you want to. I understand that, but, yeah, I would try to take care of end-of-life plans. It's just like having some insurance. Why not? Because it's going to happen. So I'm going to see why not. I hope you guys can see these tickets. So far, we haven't won a dime. I'm going to kind of back out the frame a little bit because I don't know if you guys can see as clearly as you need to. There we go. But yeah, you don't want people to be arguing over things that even belong to them in the first place, but you're being nice enough to leave stuff behind. Why not make sure it gets to the people that you really want it to go to? Because some people get your stuff, and, you had cared so much about this stuff. You had worked so hard for it in your life. And the minute you gone, they done sold it. They had no good intentions. They just wanted to make some money off of it. So, you make sure the people that you give your stuff to, unless you don't care. Maybe you don't care. Maybe you don't care if they sell it. They get what they got to get off of it, and that's fine, too. But you make sure you give it to people who have the intentions that, you would more than likely want them to have. That's a $15 ticket. You guys will put that to the side. Yeah. That way, you planned it out. You made the decision for who it to go to. You knew that they would have certain intentions for it, and you were okay with that. You were okay with that plan. And so, yeah, I would make sure I take care of those kind of things like that, because sometimes we have so much stuff we leave behind. And even if it's not an argument over who it's going to go to, we just leave so much stuff behind. And during that moment, a lot of people might not be able to take care of it or, do things with it that you want them to do with it, because they were so overwhelmed by losing, a loved one. It's $3 there. So you're going to wrap those things up like that. It's another dollar right there, you guys. I got a stack of these tickets. I haven't checked them in so long. I'm been kind of busy just, taking care of life and home, basically. Taking care of home and living life here and trying to make things happen. So I just been buying and, putting them to the side and saying I'll get to them. So finally I'm like, let me just go ahead and do this. I haven't made a video in a while. Haven't had any consistency with my videos. I'm trying to work on that, so please bear with me on that. If you hear, you know you stuck it out and you like the channel, please give it a like, subscribe, and come back and hit that notification button so you can know when I'm doing something. Hopefully it won't be so far and few in between. I'm trying to pick it up a little bit because I got a lot of little things that I would like to share. Um, with that being said, I'm gonna keep on scanning these tickets. You can see I got a lot, and we ain't winning no lot though. That's for damn sure. So yeah, I would take care of that in the life expectancy. You know, some people, they get your shit and they boss up on it. It's just crazy. So, now true story. When my grandmother passed, I thought that she had everything written out on who and how, and and it was gonna go this way, and I wasn't expecting much because guess what? She had gave me everything that I had wanted and needed while she was here, and I had tried to give her flowers as much as I could while she was here, and so I'm fine with that. But we have a big family, and it's just that I thought kinda being that I know she was a strong woman and she had the wherewithal, and I just figured that she would have things written out. Now, I'm not sure if she did or didn't, because you never know what people may do when you go. They go roaming through your stuff and this and that. But what I am saying is, with that situation, people feel like they own certain things that somebody else worked hard for. It's theirs. You can't even come, over, or you can't, you know, be visit the spot that your loved one was at. It's really weird to me. So that's why, I would make sure that hey, this is how it is. Nobody's cut off or whatever it is. Whatever the case may be in your certain situation, in your personal life. Take care of it. Alright, so we scanning. I'm getting through them kind of quick, and I'm trying to get through them as quick as I can because I don't want to hold nobody up with just checking tickets. We'll come back later on and on another video and do all these scratchers we got over here we need to get to. So we'll take care of some of these scratchers and see if we can win anything that way. That place I actually bought the tickets from, the guy has sold a $40,000 winner the other day to a young lady, which was sweet. So I'm like, oh, that's cool. I like stuff like that. Hey, even if I'm not the winner, you gotta be in the winning. At least it's trying. Somebody's going to win it, so there's no need to be sore. So I'm really kind of like happy when I see somebody's getting it that's at least near where I'm at, around me. And same thing when I go to Vegas. I love to see that somebody is winning around me. Even though I move away from that area because I feel like you already done gave them the money, let me go try somewhere else. But I do like to see that somebody's getting paid. We all in here spending this money. At least somebody's walking out here with a little bit of something, so there's no hate there. So I thought that was cool. $40,000. I believe it was a $3 scratcher. I think I have one of the ticket types that she bought the other day or purchased to win that money. So that was nice. And I love playing the lottery. I love trying. I'm out here chasing whatever little change I can get. And I like to play it this way. Through the lottery or through bingo. A couple of slot machines, not too much. That's pretty much all I play. That's my farthest extent of my gambling, though. I love the scratchers. Like one day I'm gonna scratch off something. You gotta claim it. Let's keep on moving forward. We ain't getting nowhere here. That Powerball was sweet not too long ago, and it's getting back up there. I was just looking at they actually having a drawing here shortly. I believe it was like an hour and a half out or something like that. I'm not really sure. I haven't looked at the time. I wonder, do I even have my ticket for it? I went over there yesterday and got tickets. I'm always grabbing tickets. So,